underneath the shade of an oak so old, where the river bends deep and the wind's grown cold. I found your scarf, a patch of soft worn blue, left behind like a whisper, a memory of you. Every thread a tale, every fray a sign, bound to this land where your hand once held mine. Oh, how the scarf sleeps on the old front porch, while the dusk weeps its slow silent torch. The empty cabin moans with the ghosts of our dreams, where love once danced, now only heartache streams. In the quiet of the night, under starlight so deep, I hear the echoes of you in the wind as the scarf sleeps. These gravel roads know the steps we took, now covered in leaves like pages from a book. The once blazing trail now faint unsure, the echoes of laughter that time failed to cure. I roam with the dust, a shadow unkept, in the saddle I ride where our old dreams wept. Oh, how the scarf sleeps on the old front porch, while the dusk weeps its slow silent torch. The empty cabin moans with the ghosts of our dreams, where love once danced, now only heartache streams. In the quiet of the night, under starlight so deep, I hear the echoes of you in the wind as the scarf sleeps. Now the oak tree's grown taller, the river runs wide, but I'm still caught in the eddy of your absent tide. Every sunset burns red, a reminder of the past, of the two bright days, too beautiful to last. So the scarf sleeps and the world turns slow, through the doorway the wind it gently blows. I'll keep riding these trails, alone yet not free, bound by the whispers of what used to be. In the hush of the evening, where sorrow creeps, the land holds tight where the scarf still sleeps. In this heart where the wild roses weep, I'll hold to the love the scarf in the wind keeps. In the shadow of an oak where the wildflowers lie, I first saw her laughing under sapphire skies. Her hair danced with the wind on that oak porch swing. Memories like dust on my worn out jeans. The sun dipped low, in her eyes the glow set the world ablaze with dreams only we know. Swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. Every sunset bleeds the color she once drew. In this heart, her absence whispers through. Years flew like the leaves in the autumn air. That swing grew old, the oak stood bare. The cabin's quiet where laughter once played, only echoes of footsteps that slowly fade. Where once was a fire, now lies cold ash. Her scarf in my hands under heaven's vast. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. Every sunset bleeds the color she once drew. In this heart, her absence whispers through. On this gravel road where our dreams once roamed, I wander with the ghost in silence alone. The prairie sings a lonesome, heartfelt tune under the same old moon she loved in June. The swain closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. As the night seals the edges of the lonely sky, my soul knows some echoes never die. So here I roam, where memories and winds collide. The swain closed her eyes and part of me died in the twilight haze. Her laughter softly fades on this endless road where our past serenades. Underneath the gnarled oak tree where our initials lay, I remember how the sunset painted skies a mournful gray. Your scarf would dance to lovers' waltz caught on a western breeze, as your words fell softly like the autumn's withered leaves. Her goodbye listened quiet like the dust on an old town road, where memories whisper through the cracks of what we once called home. A saddle left untouched, a porch now bare, shadows long and twisted in the silence of fading trails. Her goodbye listened. The cabin by the creek now stands as empty as my heart. Gravel roads once traveled feel endlessly apart. The laughter we shared lost in winds that sweep through lonely pines. Our dreams like fallen leaves scattered over time. Her goodbye listened, echoing beneath the vast and starry skies. A haunting tune over hills where the lonely coyote cries. An echo off the mountains through valleys deep and misted in the hush of night. Her goodbye listen. Now every sunset's just a memory's fading light, and every star above a tear from that last night. If love is like a river, mine's run cold beneath the frost, in the chilling breeze where all but sorrow's lost. Her goodbye listened, so did I, to the end of an age-old song. The heart knows what the heart needs and where it truly belongs. With her scarf in my pocket and her memory ever twisted underneath the gnarled oak, her goodbye listen. In this ballad, the use of sensory details and symbolic objects weaves a tapestry of loss and memory, echoing a deep personal connection to the past through the physical landscape of a Western setting. the shadow of Lonesome Hill, neath the whispering oak, where the sunset spills its gold and the old story spoke. I found her scarf of faded red, tangled in the breeze, every thread a memory dancing with the leaves. Oh, Lonesome Hill whispers, low and sweet, of the girl I love, where the earth and sky meet. Now she's a ghost in the wind, a whisper in the rain. Her echo rides the valley on a train I can't detain. Years rolled like thunder through towns quiet and cold. Our cabin's just embers, the porch worn and old. Gone the laughter that filled up the dusty gravel road. Now it's just my lone shadow and her memories I hold. Oh, Lonesome Hill whispers, low and sweet, of the girl I love, where the earth and sky meet. Her touch of fading sunlight on the saddle worn and gray. I'm a silhouette at sunset with too much gone away. Solace in the saddle under stars that still roam, but every trail just circles back to her my heart's home. Guess every lonesome cowboy with his song and his sin finds the stirrup too empty where her laughter had been. So Lonesome Hill whispers, and I whisper back, words lost on the wind, down a long forgotten track. And maybe love's just a shadow, an echo fading slow. A heart holds its secrets where only wild winds go. Shadows creep along the creek where willows weep. There's a stone where the cold wind moans. In the town that the world forgot, we carved our names, young lovers claim. Under the skies where my heart lies, with the promise of sunrise painted on your smile. But the grave said nothing, just echoed my cries as the wind played sad on the old porch chimes. Your scarf still holds the scent of rain, and my heart rides alone on a lonesome plain. Turn, the wildfires burn, and I rode past our fading trails where laughter hung the rafters high. Now empty cabins lost to time, the saddle's worn, my spirit's torn, on gravel roads where silence bars, and the sunset bleeds into the corners of my mind. The grave said nothing, just echoed my cries, as the wind swept dust where the old dog lies. Your scarf still holds the scent of rain, and my heart rides alone, forever stained. Oh, the whisper of the oak trees carries secrets that we once knew. In the hush of twilight's embrace, I find the faintest trace of you. And the grave said nothing, won't tell me why. Every goodbye echoed under that twilight sky. Your scarf, a shroud of memories, as I wander alone where you once wandered with me. Yeah, the grave said nothing, but in the silence I know I'm bound to these shadows where wild roses grow.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild orchids bloom, I first saw her smile neath that old harvest moon. The porch creaked its tails as we danced slowly by, her scarf in the breeze, a whisper of July. Oh, where the ghost sleeps in the heart of the night, where dreams are mere whispers of a long lost fight. Wind carries sorrow where our memories weep. In the dust of the trails is where the ghost sleeps. Now the cabin stands empty where laughter once reigned, and the gravel roads faded where we once danced in the rain. The saddle's unworn, the bridle hangs loose, her absence a shadow, a quiet recluse. Sleeps in the heart of the night, where dreams are mere whispers of a long lost fight. The wind carries sorrow where our memories weep. In the dust of the trails is where the ghost sleeps. Under the endless sky I roam without rest. In the still of the desert I'm put to the test, to find her in starlight or in the sunrise gold. but it's just the echo of the love we once told. So I follow the sunset where the old river bends. It's there I feel closest to both family and friends. Though the ghosts may sleep deeply where the cold shadows creep, in my heart she awakens. In dreams we still meet. Yes, the dust of the trails is where the ghost sleeps.
There's a whispering wind by the old ridge line where the oak tree stands, guarding the divide. Beneath its boughs you and I would lie, watching clouds sail through a cobalt sky. Scarves you left there still hanging there, on crooked nails, frayed edges torn by air. Each threadbare stripe of memory fades like campfire drifts at the close of day. Oh, how the firelight danced in your eyes in the quiet hush of a starlit night. Now it's just the cold wind's embrace and the echo of you that I can't replace. Town's half empty like the glass beside my bed. The barkeep knows the whiskey won't clear your silhouette. Dusty roads stretch out like the years, paved in sorrows and dry like my tears. The saddle's worn where you used to ride alongside me through the changing tides. Now it's just me and these old porch swings, whispering songs of what used to be. Of a starlit night, now it's just the embers glow that fades, and the shadow of you that never strays. In the silence neath the vast endless dawn, I reckon my heart found a place to call home. But homes ain't homes with empty chairs, don't warm the solitary air. So I'll chase the sun as it kisses the dawn, where memories of us are etched in the morn. And though this heart might roam wild and free, your ghost in the campfire drifts with me. Yes, your ghost in the campfire drifts with me. Out where the oak trees whisper low, under skies so vast and gray, I rode past our old yellow cabin where the winds of time sway. A scarf you left on the porch swing, faded now like old dreams, dances with the prairie dust in the sunlight's dying beams. Oh, long ride forgot, where the heart rides alone,
on trails of tears where wildflowers once had grown. Echoes of your laughter in the valley's deep embrace vanish like the sunset's last lingering trace. Gravel roads to quiet towns where our names are softly spoken, now where the emptiness of days, promises bent and broken, saddles worn and hearts torn in the shadows of our plight. The fire we had by the river's bend, now nothing but cold white light. Oh, long ride forgotten, where the heart rides alone, on trails of tears where wildflowers once had grown. Echoes of your laughter in the valley's deep embrace vanish like the sunset's last lingering trace. And in the silence neath the stars I find no solace, only scars. Your memory, a haunting tune, plays on as fades the crescent moon. No brighter dawn this cowboy knows, just paths where the cold wind blows. Long ride forgotten, yet I ride forth with your ghost beside my flame, across the mountains through the mists where they still whisper your name. And maybe in another life, down another dusty track, I'll turn and see you once again, no more looking back. Oh, long ride forgotten, but your soul's forever here, etched upon the wild lands we once held dear.
Fading light drifts under the whispering oak tree shade. We carved our names, young and naive, on that old porch where the summer winds played. Her laugh was a melody soft as the dust that danced round our boots in the warm evening gust. And now the sun dips low and the shadows stretch long, her voice just an echo in the prairie song. The oak stands silent, the porch worn thin, and the fading light drifts where my heart still lives. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past that dusty old cabin where memories were cast. The saddle sits empty, the trail's overgrown. A cowboy rides solo, his heart turned to stone. The scarf she once wore, now frayed by the breeze, hangs over my door, whispers sorrow and please. Now the sun dips low and the shadows stretch long, her voice just an echo in the prairie song. The oak stands silent, the porch worn thin, and the fading light drifts where my heart still lives. Oh, the river
plight. So the sun dips low and my dreams take flight. In the fading light drifts I'll find my respite. The oak stands witness to all that's been. In the fading light drifts love's gentle sin. In the fading light drifts where my heart still lives. In the silence my old soul forgives.
In a dusty town where oak trees grow and old porch creaks, it's seen my lows. A cracked frame holds your smile so sweet, stares down the lane where we'd meet. Wind whisper through the hollow pane. Your scarf still hangs, but not the same. These gravel roads under fiery skies, I roam alone with tear-stained eyes. Every sunset drags your shadow wide. In the cracked frame, watch me leave. You reside. Oh, in the dust and rain, love deceives. By that cracked frame, watch me leave. The willow wept, I heard it sigh as I saddled up. No last goodbye. Our cabin stands on the bending trail. Its door still swings, your letters pale. Where have you gone, my prairie rose? Lost to the wind that only knows. These gravel roads under fiery skies, I roam alone with tear-stained eyes. Every sunset drags your shadow wide. In the cracked frame, watch me leave. You reside. Oh, in the dust and rain, love deceives. By that cracked frame, watch me leave. Now the rivers run, but they don't speak of the love we had. Now just a creek. I pass the oak, touch the scarred old bark, find my heart there in the dark. These gravel roads under fading stars, I've walked too far to heal these scars. Every moonrise paints your face in dreams. In the cracked frame, watch me leave. Love, it seems, oh, with the morning dew I grieve. By that cracked frame, forever watch me leave. So let the winds tell tales of a cowboy's creed. By that cracked frame where my heart still bleeds.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the gravel road, I found her scarf, a splash of red against the earth we once roamed. Beneath the wide and whispering sky, where secrets softly spoke, we carved our names on the old porch wood in hearts we thought won't broke. Oh, but memory turned cold as the sun dips low, leaving shadows where once there was fire. The wind's a cruel key deeper of the tales we told, and the chill grips tighter my lonesome desire. The cabin stands, but the light's long gone, like the laughter we once knew, and the trail's overgrown where we used to roam under skies of endless blue. Her gentle whisper in the breeze now just echoes through the pines. I walk these roads alone at dusk with her memory entwined. Yes, memory turn cold as the stars take hold, silent as the dust settles down. The rain washes tracks I once followed bold, now just pathways to a ghost of a town. Sometimes in the quiet I swear I hear the soft creak of that porch, her voice so near, a spectral dance, a fleeting glance of what can no longer be, an echo of the love lost slipped from me. So memory stays cold as the night grows old, and I whisper her name to the stars. The land holds tight to the love we sold, just a cowboy, his guitar and scars. Silent as the dust where our dreams fell bold, just a cowboy, his guitar and the scars.
Out where the oak trees shadow old and dusty trails, I found a scarf, a fragment of tales, under the weeping moon by the creek's embrace, where silence speaks and time leaves its trace. We carved our names on the old porch wood in a world of dreams we understood. Oh, the locket on my chest, it's turned cold, holding the warmth of a love once told. The winds whisper neath the fading skies, echoes of laughter, the tears in my eyes. Riding alone where the cold rivers flow, this rusty locket, a symbol of the love I know. Cabin stands empty on Bluebell Hill, the fires died down, the nights are still. Her gentle whisper, a ghost in the wind, dances in shadows where our stars had dimmed. The saddle's worn, the leather's cracked, a testament to the love we packed. Oh, the locket on my chest, it's turned cold, holding the warmth of a love once told. The winds whisper neath the fading skies, echoes of laughter, the tears in my eyes. Riding alone where the cold rivers flow, this rusty locket, a symbol of the love I know. Now gravel roads stretch neath my weary feet, each step away from her bittersweet. Memories like rain wash the dusty ground, in the solitude of the lost I am found. But oh, this heart tethered to a bygone day, no reins can hold when it yearns to stray. Oh, the locket on my chest, forever cold, clasping the story of a love once bold, as I whisper to the stars where the dark skies grow. In the rust of that locket, her love still glows, riding on till the end of the days I've stole with this rusty locket, the keeper of my soul. In the shadow of an oak, by the creek where whispers play, I first saw Storm, her eyes a wild, restless gray. And she danced 'neath sunsets on gravel roads we lay, shared secrets with the wind in that quiet olden bay. Oh, Storm walked away like rain on desert clay, leaving my heart scattered along the old byway. No more her laughter twines through oak tree sway, only echoes in the cabin where our shadows used to play. Years turn like pages in a book worn thin and frayed. Storm scarf still hangs upon that door, never swayed. The porch where we once sat, now silent and decayed. Her absence cuts as deep as the trails we once made. Oh, Storm walked away like rain on desert clay, leaving my heart scattered along the old byway. No more her laughter twines through oak tree sway, only echoes in the cabin where our shadows used to play. From the dust of old roads to the stars we name each night, a cowboy wanders lonesome beneath the pale moonlight. Yet in every whispered pine or eagle's soaring flight, I feel her close as ever, like dust hugging the twilight. Yes, Storm walked away, but her spirit stays in the rustle of the leaves and the old porch creaky lays. I'll keep wandering these trails through the end of my days, for every sunset still whispers sweet memories of Storm's ways. Oh, Storm walked away.
Out by the creek where the cottonwoods grew, you wove a scarf, the sky was blue. I watched as the shadows danced on your face. Beneath an oak our hearts found grace. The wind whispered through high saddle leather, promised us storms we'd weather together. But the storm said nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long grass explain why the sun sets so red and love ends in pain. Years roll like tumbleweeds past this old porch, no shadows cast, where laughter filled these empty halls, now just echoes of boot falls. The cabin stands under twilight's embrace, a monument to your vanishing trace, and the storm says nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun set so red and love ends in pain. On a road that's worn under stars that still blink, I ride alone with too much time to think. Neath the cool moody glow of a moon hanging low, I'm learning to forgive what I can't let go. The storm says nothing, but I found my say. Trails fade out, but memories stay. I whisper to the wind, and the rain knows my name. Sunsets still bleed, but I cherish the flame. Yes, the storm says nothing, yet I've learned to pray for peace in the dust where my heart lays. At the edge where the oak trees meet the sky, I found your scarf, blue as a stormy July. The river band whispered your sweet goodbye under a canvas painted with sunset sight. You hear the river band echoes calling me home to the ghost of your laughter where wild winds roam. My heart rides the trails where we used to roam, but those paths are just memories fading alone. The porch still creaks like it did before, my boots sound hollow on the wooden floor. Rain taps the windows, but doesn't bring more than the echo of kisses that time can't restore. Hear the river band echoes calling me home to the ghost of your laughter where wild winds roam. My heart rides the trails where we used to roam, but those paths are just memories fading alone. In the dust of the trail where our dreams used to lie, I chase the sunset where old lovers sigh, lost in the whispers of a silvery sky. Love's a shadow that never quite says goodbye.
So I'll listen for you in the riverband's moan, among the echo of steps on gravel once known. The heart may wander, but always it's shown. Wherever I roam, your memory's my home.
Where the oak tree shadow old porch swings, I met you wild under that broad blue sky. Your laughter tangled in the jangle of my spurs, every dust whipped trail seemed to sigh. We carved our names where the creek hugs the bend, our love as deep as roots in the thirsty ground. But even the strongest storm gets tied down. Now the winds whisper through the empty cabin's cracks, calling me to a home that's no longer mine. Rain taps like memories on the low dim roof, underneath the weight of what we left behind. Each sunset burns just to fade into night, lost in the places where your echoes are found. Heartache like the storm is tied down. The porch swing sways a ghost in the silver rain, our laughter's echo a phantom pain. So sweet, gravel roads were the scars of my leaving, every step away are past retreating in defeat. Saddle worn, a scar frayed at the edges, drifting like the clouds that your smile once crowned. Love's old trails grow over nature's rebound. The wind's colder now through the cracks in the dawn, shadows stretch where you once lay beside me. Faint sense of sage and sorrow in the air mingle like the dance we danced so wildly. Each night falls a curtain on an empty stage, fading trails where our dreams were bound to loneliness, like the storm tied down. Sometimes I think I hear your call over the ridge, a whisper caught in the clatter of a distant town. But it's just the rustle of the oak leaves, or the shiver of the cold coming down. Where are you now in the twilight's gentle sigh? I search for solace where the old oak sprawls, grasping at the storm that's now just a breeze in the silence after the last thunder's call. The prairie vast under stars that watch and frown, love bound by time, a storm forever tied down. Quietly like a scene unset in the fading light, winds carry away what's left, just a whisper of you and I. Heartache like the storm forever tied down. In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang in the air, she laughed under sunbeams with the wind in her hair. Her scarf of faded blue danced like a creek's gentle sigh on that old wooden porch where we watched the world go by. Her goodbye closed her eyes in the land of waning light. Every sunset since then is a reminder of that night. The dust settles slowly where her laughter used to rise.
echoes her goodbye. The cabin's empty, the door squeaks a mournful tune. Gravel roads lie untouched by the hooves beneath the moon. Where wildflowers nodded, only the lonely thistles thrive. Since the stars watched her close her eyes to our twilight, her goodbye closed her eyes in the land of waning light. Every sunset since then is a reminder of that night. The dust settles slowly where her laughter used to rise. Now every trail just echoes her goodbye. I've ridden past the rivers, through the valleys deep and wide, found the plains are just as empty as the feeling deep inside. No saddle, no companion, just the horizon's endless cries. The world keeps turning, but I'm frozen in time. Her goodbye closed her eyes, and mine have never dried. Every sunset's just a picture where our past and pain collide. The dust settles slowly where her laughter used to rise. Forever on these trails I chase her goodbye. Out by the old bent creek, where the wild oak shadows lay, and I first saw her eye in the blush of a dust-kicked day. Her laughter a melody over the clover, light and free, danced through the goldenrod, boundless as the prairie sea. Oh, I walked away under a heavy slate gray sky, left her scarf on the porch rail, didn't even say goodbye. Now the wind whispers secrets through the saddles hung on the wall, echoes of her footsteps in the twilight shadows fall. Years rolled on like tumbleweeds across these quiet plains. The cabin by the creek stands empty when it rains. Where once our dreams hung thick like smoke around the fire's glow, now only silence speaks in the places we used to go. Oh, I walked away, leaving nothing but her trace in the sunset's bleeding red over this forsaken place. And the gravel roads they mourn as I tread them once more, each step away from her heavier than the one before. By the old gnarled oak I carved our names inside a heart, vows whispered to the wind, now just echoes drifting apart. As the stars peer down like eyes that pity from above, I reckon the hardest trails are the ones walked without love. Yes, Rye walked away, and the skies they wept that day, as I watched the dust rise along the road that led her away. Now each sunset's fire and every star up in the sway, they just remind me, right, you walked away. away. In the dusk, by the whisper of Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak, I recall her scarf, blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echo softly where my heart still grieves. Oh, I held tight in hands so warm, not just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the stars, or I held tight. Seasons turned and the wild rye grew tall on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hellos and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still. Life moves on, but my heart never will. Or I held tight in hands now cold, in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the loneliness that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the moon's soft silver light. And the wind whispers secrets through the pines, carrying the scent of those lost sweet times. I'm just a shadow in this land, roaming free, holding on to what can no longer be. Oh, I held tight through years gone by, where dreams are kept and lovers sigh. Her love a trail I wandered blind, in the echoes of what's left behind. Oak Creek, carry my heart with the night, under the stars, oh, I held tight, forever held, oh, I held tight. Underneath the old oak tree, where the shadows lean so long, I carved our names inside a heart. The world was right and nothing was wrong. That dusty trail to your porch, it knew my boots, knew my soul. But like the sunset steals the day, time came around, took its toll. Silence said nothing, but it screamed in my ears. Each whisper of the wind holds the echoes of our years. Where once you stood, now there's only my own shadow in the dust. Silence said nothing, but it told me all about us. The saddle hangs on the barn wall, Leather cracked like my worn heart, and that scarf you left behind is fading, tearing me apart. Gravel roads where we once laughed, now trails of tears under moonlit skies. Empty cabins, rooms full of ghosts with love's echo, my lonesome cries. Silence said nothing, but it screamed in my ears. Each whisper of the wind holds the echoes of our years. Where once you stood, now there's only my own shadow in the dust. Silence said nothing, but it told me all about us. Rain falls on the old tin roof like the tears I've cried for you. Every drop of memory faded, but somehow still feels new. In the quiet of this night, under stars that we once knew, I'm learning that letting go is something I can't just choose. Silence said nothing, and yet it speaks so true. Each whisper of the wind is a bit of me, a part of you. Now I walk these trails alone where our laughter once had flowed. Silence says nothing, but it's the only voice I've known. Silence says nothing as I let you go.